Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a blog post called From the Living Waters. We wish to draw your attention to the judging of separate events. This is not necessary. Notice how you judge separate events to define a separate self and separate selves called other, and also to prepare for a future. All you need can come from the now, especially since the now is all there is. Today, when you notice yourself in judgment of an event, applying a positive or negative label to it, we invite you back home. See what responses come from the spaciousness of home in the heart center, with no analysis or judgment. We don't ask you to stop judgment. We ask you to observe it, and then go within, where judgment is not. Going within undoes all the effects of judgment. When you observe judgment and consciously focus upon what feels within, what is beyond judgment, you allow all the effects of false thinking to be undone. Learning to see judgment as what keeps time and space under the perceived control of a false self, this helps you to go beyond judgment, turning perceived control of time and space over to true self. When you give significance to outer events, you start categorizing and analyzing events. You start preferring one event over the other. If any anxiety arises over the task of undoing preferences, notice that this is simply a signal that you are believing ego thoughts. The you who would agonize over relinquishing something is not the real you. It's a personality construct made up of egoic thought. The anxiety is a signal that you are viewing the world through the lens of this false self, and you are choosing to continue to experience the world through the lens of this false self by using judgment. Joy is prior to all events. When you go into the heart space and stay there, you are not happy because of this event or that event, because a false self is getting its way. You are happy because that is your nature. There is a guidance system available to you at all times that does not depend on an ego's judgment of events. It's there, in the heart center. Learn to make this focus the most important part of each day, and you will discover the clarity and ease that comes from putting first things first and relinquishing what is not needed. Disturbance is your cue that you have strayed from the heart center. It does not mean that anything is amiss in the world. Simply go back. The judging of events drowns out the guidance that tells you simply and clearly what to do. Drop into the heart center, beyond opinion and personality constructs, and allow the future to be dictated from there. We speak to you from the living waters, a fresh eternal spring, always new, and we remind you that you have access to this eternal source of joy at all times. Thanks for listening.